Hello everyone, this is Devious Damien, and this is another edition of the In the Ring Show. And this time I'm going to talk about another death that happened on May 20th of last year. The Macho Man Randy Savage passed away. So I'm a few days off of the anniversary of his death, and I apologize for not doing a video sooner about this. So, this video not only is going to be a tribute, but it's to propose a movement. Everybody who watched the WWF back when the Macho Man was at the peak of his popularity, or even WCW, which now WWF owns the, or WWE, owns the rights to. Let's start tweeting, Facebook messaging, whatever. Emailing Vince McMahon, emailing the WWE, emailing and Facebooking and Twitter and whatever. Induct the Macho Man Randy Savage into the 2013 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. Because, Vince, it's bullshit that you did not do it this year. And when Jakks Pacific wanted to make a Macho Man Randy Savage action figure for their Wrestling Legends or Wrestling Classics or whatever their, line of action figures was going to be at that time, when you stepped in and you said no, fuck you, Vince McMahon. You can go fuck off and die, and I wish you would die. Because you're a piece of shit. It's evident by the fucking stupid programming you put on TV every fucking week. Which I don't even watch anymore, by the way, but that's not even the point. And it's all because Randy Savage left to go to WCW, your competitor. Why, Vince? Man the fuck up. It was your own fucking fault. You claim to be going with this new generation of superstars. Saying that you're bringing young talent. Fuck you, Vince. Go fuck yourself. Because you know what? Quite frankly, the guys you were bringing in as part of the new generation, Razor Ramon, Bret Hart, Lex Luger, and so forth, they weren't that much fucking younger than Macho Man. It's not like Macho Man was like some 15 years older than all these guys. He wasn't that much older than any of those guys, Vince. So, what you blackballing the Macho Man the way you are is bullshit. Okay? Go fuck yourself. What? You don't like it because he actually had the balls to diss Triple H and tell him that he takes Stephanie around the block a few times to show what a real man's like? So, because he shit on somebody who at one time was your golden boy, you decided to say fuck him? Go fuck... No, that's not fuck him, Vince. It's fuck you. Okay? You are one of the biggest pieces of shits I've ever seen in the wrestling business. You are Vince, and to everybody else who doesn't have the balls to step up to Vince McMahon and say, fuck you, Vince, we are going to let Randy Savage into this Hall of Fame. Whether you want to or not. We are going to make deals with the Macho Man Randy Savage, whether you want to or not. Vince, quit fucking treating the Macho Man Randy Savage like he was some kind of fucking... like Chris Benoit. Now, I know some people say they had some kind of tribute to him at the Over the Limit pay-per-view or something. I didn't watch the pay-per-view, I really don't know. I've heard they did some kind of tribute, whatever. It took you a year to do a tribute, Vince? And what, you think because you do one little fucking tribute that the fans are going to shut up and leave you alone? Well, any fan who was as passionate about the business as I am, who was a biggest fan of the Macho Man as I was, don't you let Vince off the hook that easily. Don't just say, oh, well, he did a tribute, that's all he's gonna do. No, fuck that. We do not let Vince McMahon off the hook that easily. Tweet, Facebook, email, whatever. Whatever you've got to do, we are going to get Macho Man talked about on TV. I want to see mentions of the Macho Man trending on Raw, on SmackDown. Now, I'm not going to watch the shitty shows, but if somebody can get them to trend, and they can prove it to me by taking a picture of the screen that says Macho Man Randy Savage is trending, then I'll know we have done something. But everybody, make sure that you, like I said, do whatever it is you got to do. We are going to get the Macho Man Randy Savage inducted into the 2013 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. Vince, I'm telling you now, we will not stop. And not only am I going to encourage people to tweet, but I'm also going to encourage one more thing. To everybody who's watching this, if you agree with me that this is bullshit, if we cannot get the Macho Man inducted into the 2013 class of the WWE Hall of Fame, stop watching. Don't watch the product at all. Because what Vince is doing to the Macho Man is bullshit. You know, because I am tired of Vince McMahon just giving the fans what they want for a little while to shut them up and then just throwing that person away. Because we all know he did that tribute for the Macho Man just to shut fans up who were complaining about it. And like I said, Vince, do you really think you're going to get off the hook that easily with people who are big-time Macho Man fans? Do you really think you're getting off the hook that easily? You should not be, and as far as I'm concerned, you are far from off the hook. Far from it, Vince. And, you know, and if the reason you're holding so much against Savage is because, you know, what he said about Stephanie, well then go fuck yourself, okay? Stephanie's a grown woman. Triple H is a grown-ass man and her husband. If Triple H had issue with what Macho Man said about Stephanie, then let Triple H should have taken it up with the Macho Man. You shouldn't be acting on their behalf going, oh, well, I'm gonna, you know, whatever. And then you pretty much just treat the Macho Man like a piece of shit. No, Vince, you are a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit for the way you've treated Randy Savage, and you've barely talked about his death at all. Vince, it's time that we stop letting you get away with sweeping this under the rug, trying to pretend the Macho Man never existed, because we remember he existed. And no matter how much you try to make us believe that you don't, we know you remember he existed, Vince. And, you know, that Macho Man, for what it's worth, you were a great wrestler, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching you over the years. And, you know, your death was another tragedy of the wrestling business. It really was. And I'm going to see to it that whatever I have to do, Vince McMahon is not going to get away with this bullshit any longer. Fuck you, Vince McMahon. You are one of the biggest pieces of shit in the wrestling business today. That's all I've got to say. For this edition of the In the Ring Show, this is Devious Damien signing out.